Hello, I'm Matthew Malcolm with Pacific Nut Producer Magazine, reporting to you from the headquarters of the Almond Board of California in Modesto here. I'm with Julie Adams, here to talk about, we've had this government shutdown. I mean, terrible timing, right, for all these trade mitigation programs and funding that the growers, in the almond industry are trying to get a hold of to offset some of these issues that we've been having with the foreign trade. Could you explain a little bit?
Right. Well, with the retaliatory tariffs that were put in place in a number of countries, USDA and through the Secretary looked at how they could implement some programs to try and offset some of those impacts on growers. And so the two main programs that have impacted almonds was a market facilitation program where growers that were eligible could get compensation for some of the impacts that they were seeing from these trade losses. And then the other program is more about market development, so trying to expand opportunities to offset those tariffs. The shutdown was difficult because it came right when growers were supposed to be submitting their applications. And so fortunately, USDA has extended the deadline, so growers have until February 14th to get their applications into their FSA county offices. And it's really important that growers get in touch with those local offices, get the application in, see what they're going to be eligible for, and then they still have until May to get all the final documentation in, but they've got to start the process and apply before the middle of February. And that's when really the next government shutdown potentially could occur on February 15th. So we want everyone to get their documentation and get this process ready and done before that looms in front of them.
Right, and you've mentioned that there's other funding that we've been seeking from USDA to kind of help in the export market.
Right. We had applied through that program as well to get additional funds to boost existing markets as well as to open some opportunities in some new countries. So we were looking at expanding what we're doing in India, in Europe, in Italy, and Germany. We've been looking too at using some of those funds to open up opportunities in Mexico. So what we're waiting for now is an announcement from the Secretary about those funds. We expect that any day. I think we've been viewed as very effective in the way we've used these promotion funds. We've managed to keep consumer demand really strong in all of our markets. So I'm hopeful that we'll see some of that funding come to help the industry.
Great, thank you, Julie. Read more about these things as time progresses and we figure out about this in Pacific Nut Producer Magazine. I'm Matthew Malcolm, CaliforniaAgNet.com.